What's going on, everybody? Steelers Rewind on Penn Live. Omar Khan speaking twice today to the media, giving us plenty of information. So let's go over some of that. Started quarterback, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, both talking to the Steelers. Seems like ideally they would like one of those two guys back. We'll see. I don't think both of them are going to be back. And that should be done before free agency in an ideal world. Now, there are no ideal worlds, of course, but that goes with the second point is they want to add a big-time wide receiver. They want to invest in that. Omar Khan admitted they were not good enough there, but it's going to be kind of tied to what happens at quarterback. Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, other options have different preferences at wide receiver, different skill sets they're going to need, and so that's a big part of it. But wide receiver seems like a big free agency, I think, an emphasis because they talked about how maybe it's not a great wide receiver class, really good defensive line group. I came out of this thinking defensive line was going to be a big emphasis this offseason. We talked about how I think that's probably going to be the first round pick in the NFL draft. I do think that is possible. But also, Omar Khan stating free agency, trades, keep an eye on all of that for the defensive line group. Running back, Najee Harris, they are talking to him. I do think when you looked at what Omar Khan said, that it didn't feel like Khan was particularly insistent that Najee was going to be back. They are going to tender Jaylen Warren. So I do think, acknowledging there's a strong running back group, we're going to see Jaylen Warren and a rookie probably there more so than Najee Harris. Wide receiver coming through free agency. Corner as well. Acknowledge they like Corey Trace. They like Beanie Bishop. Neither of them, though, feel like the answer, so it feels like corner is going to be a big-time free agency emphasis. Broderick Jones going to left tackle. Did not get the field. George Pickens was going to be traded, but I thought those were two kind of things on the back end, too. Maybe people weren't talking about George Pickens, sounding like he's probably going to stay. They're going to work with him. Broderick Jones finally moving to left tackle. Troy Fautanu going to slot in there at right tackle. So quarterback, we'll see how it works out. This free agency group is pretty strong corner, wide receiver. Feels like that's what they're going to look at. Maybe a defensive lineman, but you know how the Steelers are going to operate here in the draft, focusing on that defensive line, running back position. I also think wide receiver will be a focus there, but you could really maybe map out those could be their first 4 picks. Maybe a corner in there somewhere, maybe a quarterback, but really come away with that. So we will see how this all plays out. Steelers are going to obviously talk to these guys, and we'll see how the combine kind of works out. Folks, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell for more.